Hello dear students, welcome back to the second session. Today we are on semester 2, lesson number 1, some important cities of India. We are going to learn in this chapter the important cities of India, and we know that India is a very rich we have a very rich culture. Then our physical division is very unique from the other countries. Then we also have many beautiful monuments which because of which our country looks very beautiful. Like we have Taj Mahal, we have Qutub Minar, we have Red Fort. Then we also have Sun Temple. Then there, like this, we have many heritages which make our country looks very beautiful and unique. So today in this chapter we are going to learn what are the things we have in our cities. Let's begin with this warm-up session. Look at the silt hottest of some famous monuments in Delhi. Identify and name them. So these are the pictures. After looking at this picture, you have to identify the name. This picture looks like an Indian gate. So this is an Indian gate. Now this looks very tall in shape, and it is a Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar. This looks like a place of worship. So this may be a Jama Masjid. Then this is Lotus Temple. So all these monuments are in Delhi, the famous monuments in Delhi, and that's why Delhi looks so beautiful. Same likewise, we are going to see about other cities. We are going to look in this chapter about Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. India, with its diverse cultures, languages, religions and beliefs, comprises many beautiful and historical cities. Let us learn about some of the important cities of India. First we have Delhi. Delhi is the capital of India. New Delhi is the capital of India. The official name of the city is the National Capital Territory of Delhi. Delhi is also the Union Territory of India. Delhi is one of the oldest cities in the world. Now location. Delhi stands on the banks of river Yamuna. It shares its boundaries with Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. History. Delhi is one of the oldest cities of India. Referring to Delhi's history in ancient literature such as the Hindu epic Mahabharata, the Pandava rulers were the first to build the city. They named it Indraprastha. It is believed that Delhi was destroyed and rebuilt at least 7 times. Delhi has been the land of powerful kingdoms. People from across the world came and settled here. The Mughals and the British settled here for the longest period of time. Delhi became the capital of independent India. We know that every year during the Independence Day, the Prime Minister hoists the national flag in the Red Fort, and Red Fort is in Delhi. Government. The main offices of the government of India are located in Delhi. The President, the Prime Minister and other ministers live and work here. The city has embassies of other countries. Embassies are offices set up by different countries. These offices represent their countries. Now getting to place, how you can travel to Delhi. Buses, auto rickshaws and taxis are some common means of transport in Delhi. The Delhi Metro is also a convenient and popular mode of transportation. The big and busy Indira Gandhi International Airport is the main airport of Delhi. Now food. The staple food of Delhi includes variety of lentils, it means dal, vegetables, chapati and rice. Food items like tikki, chole bhature, golgappe and Sikh kebabs are popular all over the city. So these are the foods you will get in Delhi. Now people from various regions of India come in search of work and settle here. This makes Delhi a cosmopolitan city. Culture. These people belong to different cultures and follow different faiths. So the city has places of worship for all religions. The Gurudwara, Bangla Sahib, the Jama Masjid and Saint James Church are popular places of worship. So in Delhi we can find all different people belonging from different religion. Now language. Hindi and English are the two main languages used for communication. But many other languages are also spoken here. Now climate. Delhi has an extreme type of climate. It is very hot in summers. Hot winds called Loo blow during this time. Winters are bitterly cold. It rains mostly in July and August. Now major tourist attraction. Why people come to Delhi? What is the reason? In Delhi we have many beautiful monuments this is the reason why people come to Delhi for spending their holidays. Some other Qutub Minar is the tallest stone tower in India. It has a height of 72.5 meters. So Qutub Minar is in Delhi. See, this is Qutub Minar. It is in Delhi. The height of Qutub Minar is 72.5 meter. The Red Fort or Lal Killa was built by Shah Jahan. This fort served as the residence of the Mughal emperors. Jama Masjid built by Shah Jahan is the largest mosque in India. India Gate was built in the memory of soldiers from our country who died fighting in the First World War. Humayun's tomb in Delhi is a noteworthy example of the Mughal architecture. Mughal Emperor Humayun is buried here. Next, on the banks of the river Yamuna, we have the Rajghat where Mahatma Gandhi was cremated. Delhi has a number of historical monuments, tall buildings and lush green parks. This attracts tourists from all over the world. Some other interesting places in Delhi are Jantar Mantar, the Lotus Temple, Akshardham Temple, Birla Mandir, Bangla Sahib and Nehru Planetarium. So because of this reason the people they come to Delhi for spending their holidays. Then we also have Taj Mahal in Agra. Next city is Kolkata, the city of joy. Kolkata is the capital of West Bengal. It is one of the most famous cities in the East. The real heart of Kolkata lies in its people. The city brims with the joyful spirit of the people. Hence it is called the city of joy. Now location. Kolkata is located on the banks of the river Hooghly. History. Kolkata was earlier known as Calcutta. It was the capital of India till 1911 under the British rule. Kolkata has developed from 3 villages. The city got its name from one of the 3 villages called Kalikata. Next, industries. Kolkata is an industrial city. It has a number of factories where jute, silk, cotton, paper, chemicals and textiles are produced. Next, government. The important offices of the West Bengal government are located in Kolkata. The governor, the chief minister, and other ministers live in this city. Now, getting to places. Buses, trams, and trains are important means of transport within the city. Kolkata was the first Indian city to have metro trains. The metro trains in Kolkata run underground and link different places of the city. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport links the city to other cities. Now, food. Mishti doi, a delicate sweetened yogurt set into small clay pots, is quite popular in Kolkata. Even mouth-watering is the sandesh of kachagola, melt in your mouth, balls of curd with cardamom. Rice and fish are the staple foods of the city. Kolkata has a rich heritage of Chinese cuisine. In the 18th century, several Chinese families had come to Kolkata in search of jobs and settled in some specific areas of the city. These are popularly known as Chinatowns. The Chinatowns are famous for authentic Chinese food. Now, major tourist attraction. Fort William is a popular tourist place of Kolkata. It was constructed during the British rule. The Ravindra Setu, popularly known as Howrah Bridge, on the river Hooghly is well known for its unique structure. It was constructed without using any nuts and bolts. Birla Planetarium of Kolkata is one of the largest planetarium in Asia. The Eden Garden in Kolkata is the oldest cricket playground in the country. The cricket stadium has an important place in the history of Indian cricket. The National Library, which is the biggest library in India, is located here. The city of Kolkata is also called the City of Palaces. There are a number of beautiful monuments and places in this city. The city is appreciated for the buildings which were constructed during the British rule. Other major tourist attractions in Kolkata are Salt Lake Stadium and the Botanical Gardens. Next, climate. Kolkata is warm and humid in summers. It remains cool in winters. It rains heavily in Kolkata in the monsoon season, which starts in June and ends in September. Now, culture. People in the city love dance, music, poetry, and other forms of art. At a very young age, children start learning one or the other art forms. Men wear dhoti and women wrap themselves into beautiful saris. Durga Puja, the main festival of this land, is celebrated with Jandio. Now, language. People mainly speak Bengali or Bangla. Many people also speak English and Hindi. Our next city is Mumbai, the city of 7 islands. So Mumbai is known as a city of 7 islands. Mumbai is one of the biggest cities in India. It is the capital of Maharashtra. A group of 7 islands joined together to form the city of Mumbai. Hence, it is called the city of 7 islands. Now, location. The city is situated on the west coast of India near the Arabian Sea. History. Earlier, this city was known as Bombay. Mumbai has been named after a goddess of the local fisher folk called Mumba Devi. Now, government. Many important offices of the state government of Maharashtra are situated in Mumbai. It is home to the governor, the chief minister, and other ministers of the state government. So next we have getting to places. Do you know that the first train in India ran between Mumbai and Thane in 1853? Today, hundreds of trains connect Mumbai to all other cities in India. Moreover, there are hundreds of trains that run within the city. These are the local trains that carry people and things from one area in the city to another. Mumbai also has the busiest airport in India. It is the Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport. Now, industry. You must have seen Hindi movies on TV or in cinema halls. Do you know that most Hindi movies are produced in Mumbai? Mumbai has a large film production centers for making Hindi films. This is famous all over the world as Bollywood. It is the world's largest film industry. Other major industries of Mumbai include textiles, electronic goods, oil and medicines. Next, research institutes. Bhabha Atomic Research Center BARC and Tata Institute of Fundamental Research TIFR are some important research institutes in Mumbai. Now next we have major tourist attraction. Gateway of India is considered to be the starting point for most tourists who wants to explore Mumbai city. Marine Drive is the major tourist attraction in the city. It is also known as the Queen's Necklace because of the beautiful lights on the shores of the beach. 10 kilometers away from Mumbai are the Elephanta Caves. The caves are famous for their beautiful rock-cut sculptures that are very old. There are many amusement parks and water parks around Mumbai. Asal World is the largest and most popular one in Mumbai. The Nehru Planetarium and the Hanging Garden, the Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus and the Baraban Stadium are other tourist attractions in Mumbai. Beautiful tourist spots like museums, galleries, amusement parks and beaches make Mumbai a sought-after tourist destination. Mumbai has some very famous beaches, namely Juhu, Chowpatty and Versova. Next, climate. How is the climate in Mumbai? Mumbai is located on a sea coast that is near the Arabian Sea. Such cities have a moderate climate. Summers are warm and humid, while winters are pleasant in Mumbai. It rains heavily in the monsoon season. Next, we have people. Mumbai is a cosmopolitan city. People from different parts of India come here to work and settle. Culture. Ganesh Chaturthi is the famous important festival of the city. People celebrate this festival with great enthusiasm and joy. Some festivals are celebrated only in Mumbai, such as the Elephanta Festival, Gudi Padwa and Bandra Fair. Language. The main language in Mumbai is Marathi. People also speak Hindi, Konkani, Gujarati and English. Food. Pav Bhaji, Vada Pav and Bhel Puri are some popular food items. People also enjoy eating Shrikhand. It is a sweet dish made of yogurt. Next we have Chennai, the gateway to South India. Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu, a state in South India. Chennai is often referred as the gateway to South India. Now, location. It is located on the southeast coast of India. Chennai faces Bay of Bengal. Like Mumbai, it is also a coastal city. Now, history. The city was earlier known as Madras. Chennai's location on the coast attracted many foreigners in the past. Traders from Portugal were the first among the foreigners to reach here. They came to Chennai in the 16th century. They were followed by the Dutch, the French, and the British. Now, government. Important offices of government of Tamil Nadu are located in Chennai. The governor, chief minister, and other ministers live and work in the city. Chennai is also an important center of education in South India. A number of schools and colleges are located in this city. Getting to places. Buses are the main and the low-priced means of transportation in Chennai. Chennai's transport system is famous for its punctuality and discipline. Anna International Airport connects the city to other cities. Now, industry. Chennai is famous for its cotton textile industry and factories that make railway coaches. The Tamil film industry, Kollywood, is located in Kodambakkam. Here, hundreds of films in Tamil languages are produced every year. Now, popular food items. Rice is the staple food of people in Chennai. They eat it with sambar, rasam or curd. Idli, vada and uttapam, upma and dosa are some popular snacks from Chennai. Now, climate. Like other coastal cities, Chennai too has warm and humid climate. The city receives rainfall in the winter season. The major tourist attraction. One of the most famous places in the city is Fort St. George. It is believed to be the first establishment of the British in India. Marina Beach in Chennai is one of the most famous beaches of Tamil Nadu. It is the longest beach in India and also the second longest beach in the world. The Kovalong Beach is a true scenic beauty with palm trees on white sand. The temples of Chennai are well known for their Gopurams. The Kapaleshwarar temple is a very old temple in Chennai. It has a tower at the entrance called Gopuram. The temple is known for its rock carvings. The Government Museum of Chennai is one of the oldest museums in India. It was built during the British rule. Chennai has a national park called the Gindi National Park. Beautiful tourist spots make Chennai an interesting city. Other places of tourist interest are Golden Beach, the Snake Park, and the Parthasarathi Temple. Now, people. Chennai is a cosmopolitan city. People from different parts of India work and live here. Culture. People of Chennai love music and dance. Carnatic music and Bharatnatyam dance are very popular among the people. Pongal is their most important festival. It is celebrated throughout Tamil Nadu. It is a harvest festival. Now, language. People speak Tamil in the city. English is also widely spoken here. Now, let's move on to the exercises. Now, we have filling the blanks. First, Delhi is located on the banks of river dash. Answer is Yamuna. Chennai is the capital of dash, Tamil Nadu. Kolkata was earlier known as dash, Calcutta. Dash is the most important festival of Mumbai, Ganesh Chaturthi. Dash is also known as a Queen's necklace, the Marine Drive. Okay. Choose the correct answer. The dash caves are located 10 km from Mumbai. Options are Ajanta, Elephanta, Ellora, none of this. Answer is Elephanta caves. Film industry in Mumbai is known as dash. Hollywood, Tollywood, Lollywood, Bollywood. So the answer is Bollywood. Chennai receives most of its rainfall in dash. Winter, summer, spring, autumn. In winter. Dash is the main language of Chennai: Bengali, Tamil, English, Hindi. Tamil. In Kolkata, Dash is celebrated in a grand way: Holi, Pongal, Ganesh Chaturthi, Durga Puja. Answer is Durga Puja. Write T for true and F for false. New Delhi is the capital city of India. True. Kolkata is known as the city of joy. True. Pongal is a religious festival. False. Kolkata is the second Indian city to have a metro train. False. The important offices of state government of Maharashtra are in Delhi. False. Give one word for the following. Film industry in Mumbai, Bollywood. A research institute in Mumbai. Baba Atomic Research Center. Next, capital city of West Bengal, Kolkata. Staple food of Chennai, rice. New name for Madras, Chennai. Okay, so this was about the chapter, some important cities of India. So next time we will meet with a new topic. Till then, students, take care of yourself and thank you so much.